Imagine living your entire existence as a high-pitched scream. That's not a metaphor. That's literally your life. You don't fight. You don't win. You don't even get to matter. Your whole purpose is to panic, yell, and tell someone else that the princess is gone. Again, this is what it means to be Toad. You're not the hero. You're not the villain. You're not even comic relief. You're just the guy standing at the castle door, wide-eyed, trembling, waiting to deliver the worst possible news. Sorry, Mario, but your princess is in another castle. And in that moment, you realize something. You're not a character. You're a permanent disappointment dressed as a mushroom. At first glance, you might think Toad has it pretty good. He lives in a colorful kingdom made of candy-colored hills and smiling clouds. He's close to royalty, serving directly under Princess Peach. He has a steady job, a uniform, and technically, he's part of the Mushroom Kingdom's elite guard. But let's be honest, Toad isn't elite. He's not even a guard. He's a glorified receptionist at the gates of doom. Every time Bowser attacks, what does Toad do? Does he fight? Does he defend the castle? No, he screams, he panics, and then he waits for Mario to show up and actually fix things. Toad's life is a constant cycle of waiting for disaster. He's like the fire alarm that no one takes seriously. The kingdom is burning, the princess is kidnapped for the 1,000th time, and all Toad can do is deliver a shaky status update. And the worst part, he's replaceable. There isn't just one Toad. There are dozens, hundreds, maybe thousands, all identical, all screaming, all useless. You're not unique. You're not special. You're not remembered. You're just Toad. And tomorrow, when another castle falls, another Toad will step up and do the exact same thing. Wake up, scream, panic, repeat. That's your daily routine as Toad. You don't get mornings filled with coffee or quiet reflection. You get chaos. Every sunrise is another opportunity for Bowser to torch your castle, smash your home, or abduct your boss. And you're the guy standing in the hallway, sweating bullets, waiting to announce the tragedy. It's not a job. It's a curse. Think about it. You live in a kingdom overflowing with magical power-ups. Fire flowers, superstars, invincibility items that could turn you into an actual force to be reckoned with. But can you use them? Of course not. You're Toad. Your weapon of choice is crying loudly. Your so-called duty is guarding the princess. Yet every time she's kidnapped, you fail instantly. In fact, your failure is the plot device. Mario wouldn't even have an adventure if you were competent for 5 seconds. Your incompetence is literally baked into the story. And that's the cruelest part. You don't get rewarded for loyalty. You don't get recognition for effort. You get humiliation. Mario gets glory. Peach gets sympathy. Bowser gets infamy. And you get pity at best. More often, you get ignored. So every day you wake up knowing you're not a protector. You're not a warrior. You're not even comic relief. You're the scream echoing through the Mushroom Kingdom, reminding everyone that they should be scared. But not of you. Never of you. Imagine your life as a never-ending loop. No progress, no resolution, just the same nightmare on repeat. That's existence as Toad. Bowser kidnaps Peach. Mario stomps through an army of turtles and living fireballs. You wait inside a castle, sometimes underground, sometimes floating, sometimes on fire, only to deliver the exact same line. Sorry, Mario, but your princess is in another castle. That's it. That's your grand role in the universe. You are the cosmic punchline of an eternal joke. Think about the psychological damage. Every single time Mario bursts through those doors, sweaty, exhausted, barely alive after battling lava monsters, he's expecting salvation. And instead he gets you. Your trembling voice, your quivering mushroom cap, and those infamous words, "You are disappointment incarnate." And the worst part? It doesn't stop. It never stops. You're stuck in this endless cycle of hopelessness, where your only contribution is to frustrate the very hero you're supposed to assist. It's like working in customer service, but the customer is a furious plumber on steroids, and your job is to tell him that the problem isn't solved and never will be. Day after day, castle after castle, scream after scream, you exist to recycle despair. That's your legacy. An endless parade of panic, punctuated by a single crushing sentence that ensures nobody will ever look at you as anything more than an obstacle. Here's the cruel truth. You're not even special. There isn't just one toad. There are dozens, hundreds, a whole species of identical, squeaky-voiced mushrooms wandering the kingdom like living background props. You're not Toad. You're a toad. Disposable, interchangeable, forgotten. That means your identity isn't yours. Your face isn't yours. Your role isn't yours. You are a cog in a machine that doesn't care whether you live, die, or scream yourself into a panic attack. If you collapse tomorrow, another toad will slide in, wear the same vest, and deliver the same line. The cycle doesn't even pause to notice you're gone. This is the existential nightmare. You don't matter. You never mattered. You are not Mario, remembered forever as a hero. You are not Bowser, feared as a villain. You are not Peach, adored as a symbol of innocence. You are the space filler, the placeholder, the message box between story beats, and if you dare to think otherwise, if you dream, even for a second, that you're more than just a pawn, look around. Every other toad looks exactly like you, talks exactly like you, screams exactly like you. Your biggest tragedy isn't that you suffer. It's that you're replaceable while suffering. This is the moment where it all sinks in. You weren't born to be a hero. You weren't born to be remembered. You were born to scream. That's it. That's your destiny. Every fiber of your being exists to broadcast fear to the world. Your shrill voice isn't just a sound. It's the anthem of despair echoing through the mushroom kingdom. When people hear you, they don't feel inspired. They don't feel comforted. They feel stressed. They feel anxious. You are the sound of panic given a body. Even your victories aren't victories. On the rare occasion Mario succeeds and peace returns, you don't get a medal. You don't even get thanks. You just go back to standing at the castle doors, waiting for the nightmare to restart. That's the tragedy of being Toad. You live in a world of magic, adventure, and limitless possibility, but none of it is for you. You are cursed to stand on the sidelines, screaming into the void, while the real characters decide the fate of your world. Your entire life is proof that not every story has a hero. Some stories just have a mushroom sobbing in the corner, waiting for disaster to knock on the door again. So the next time you hear that squeaky, panicked voice echoing through the mushroom kingdom, remember, it's not just noise. It's a cry for help from a soul trapped in eternal chaos. Toad isn't brave. He isn't heroic. He isn't even comedic relief. He's the kingdom's living alarm system, doomed to ring forever, warning of disasters he'll never prevent and battles he'll never fight. You laugh at him. You ignore him. But deep down, you know, his suffering is real. His fear is constant. And his purpose is nothing but pain wrapped in a mushroom cap. So why does it suck to be Toad? Because your entire life boils down to a single sentence. The princess is in another castle, and even when the princess comes home, you're still the joke.